We are the head of House Alwyn and the leader of the King's Council. We're trying to strengthen our house, our kingdom, and learn about the coming so-called cursed eclipse. Our decisions have led one king to abdicate, allowed carnal pleasures to enter our marketplace, started a war with the North, found the hatred of one house, but we're close to an alliance with another. And our second king has been dethroned. We start the reign of our third king. And it looks like last time we were going down a rebel path. So we've got 3 white moral, 3 black moral, 9 gold, and 8 power. And we get to pick our next path. So we could try to be an extremist, where we get 1 gold for every, this is at the end of our reign. We get 1 gold for every step between the highest and lowest resource on the track. This is the track here. These are different resources. 1 white moral and 1 black moral if the maximum distance is reached. Okay, we've got opulent. 1 white moral for every resource in the upper half of the track. 2 additional white if all the resources are in the upper half of the track. Maybe rebel, which is what we were last time. 1 white for every resource in the upper area of the track. That's the golden areas that you can see here and here. 1 black for a resource in the lower area, 1 additional white, 1 additional black if the central area of the track is empty. That's not bad. Opportunist, 1 black for a resource in the lower half, so it's the same as opulent, but the opposite. I don't understand what these are next to them. Is that how much we have to spend to be able to do it? And there's 4 different ones. Moderate, 1 white for every white resource and 1 black for every black resource in the central area of the track. 1 additional white and 1 additional black of all the resources in the central area of the track. Greedy, 2 gold for every resource in the lower half of the track. 2 additional black if all resources, so it's the opposite of extremist. I'm gonna go opulent. Spend your prestige and crave points to prepare for the uprising. Each preparation shows its reward and the required number of reigns to be completed. So I think we had 1 reign for this preparation. Rewards are collected at the beginning of each reign after you complete the preparation. Additionally, most preparations unlock a dilemma that you will face in the uprising. Okay, I'm still not really sure about this uprising. Oh, research castle security. We have 3 and 3 now. Oh, we could have built a royal treasure room if we had 5 and 5. I guess we should do that. This is so confusing. Oh, okay. So if we take a look at this one, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 coins and a final dilemma. And it takes 3 reigns to do. And this, oh, I see. And this one's half completed. That's why half the circle is gold. And it leads to this one, which gets 2 coins and 1 final dilemma. Oh, I see. We're going to choose this one and it unlocks these 3. Or if we do choose that. I don't see why we wouldn't. In terms of defense and security, the castle is somewhat lacking. Hiring some experts will allow the construction of adequate measures. I'm assuming the final thing is what happens when the eclipse arrives, or the cursed eclipse. But should I save this up for other things? I don't know. We're still learning about the game. Let's go for it. It'll take 2 reigns. And we're almost allied with Dualac, the porcupines. Coden doesn't like us very much, even though Tyrell is our nemesis. We still need to, there's a narrative goal we need to foster society equality in the kingdom. Maybe we should have gone for not opulence, but like the moderate one. We need to build the great orphanage, defend the Asher brothel. So I mentioned that we carnal pleasures entered a marketplace. So maybe if we pursue that storyline, we'll be able to do something with the brothel. I don't know. Still figuring out how the narrative goals work in this as well. Let's begin the next reign. I do want to finish off this storyline though, the Crimson War. So each one of these dilemmas we get to choose and then resolve, and the resolution adjusts. Oh, okay. So it's the upper half now. Neat. Adjust the resources in some way. And these symbols tell you what story it has to do with. These are the different stories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is our progress along the eclipse. So I think we should finish off a Crimson War to end this war that we started last time. The Ankali will soon reach the gates of Torque. If they take the city, repelling them may be impossible. We may lose the whole mark of Torque. The High Commander thinks we could hope to resist only by conscripting every man, woman, and child in the mark. Some think the cost is too high. Do we draft the old, women, and children to stop the Ankali invasion? So our counselors are saying nay. And I guess I agree. If we go with nay, then influence is going to go down. But if we take I, then influence is going to go up, but welfare is going to go down. The reason why we might want to pick nay is because we're going to get the tree clan in our better graces. Porcupine is maxed out. So I would like to form an alliance with them. I'm still a little bit confused on how I do that. Maybe I should have looked at these. Maybe I should have seen if I could do that in one of the other screens. I'm going to have to go with they because that's going to... yeah, I'm going to go nay. We pull all the other divisions of the army from all over the kingdom to defend Torque, hoping this will be enough. However, the ability of the Ankali in warfare is unmatched, and they easily dismantle our defensive lines. The capital city of the Mark of Torque will soon be under siege. Oh, an endless war. The battle with Enkal engulfs the Mark of Torque. Our more abundant resources and superior numbers barely allow us to keep the unmatched battle prowess and the red iron weapons of our enemy at bay, narrowly preventing them from extending their range of action into our other duchies. In the end, neither faction proves capable of defeating the other, but at the same time, neither is willing to give up the fight. We find ourselves in a perpetual state of war, a never-ending conflict that puts a strain on the resources of the most influential families of our kingdom, forced to constantly support the war effort. Cohesion and dissent. So it looks like we've done all of this story, but this is going around here. Does this have to go to the other side or something? The last chapter of each storyline will award cohesion or dissent points. So that's 30 dissent. These represent the amount of order and chaos in the kingdom, and they will serve as the starting point for the uprising. Uh-oh. So that's probably not good. I should say, though, the cool thing about this game is it's not really, there isn't winning and losing, right? You win by exploring the story. So even though I may be kind of like technically making bad choices, we're finding out more about the story and the world, and so we're actually winning. Oh, that's really low. Wow. Now, can I make an alliance? Oh, I need one more gold. That's right. Okay, how can I get this? Costs 2 gold? I believe that's what that means. Oh, there is another endless war. I think let's put the war down for a little bit and let's jump into the sinful trade. So this involves wealth and knowledge. Oh, there's an endless war one here too. Libra's Trade Guild. Yeah, let's jump into that. Let's change tack here a bit. While our merchants are preparing our first ever expedition to the City of Tents, a group of suspicious self-proclaimed merchants enters Libra, carrying a few ancient and exotic religious artifacts made of pure gold. They're unwilling to reveal the origin of their goods. Do we arrest the merchants from the City of Tents and risk damaging trade? 2 nays and 1 aye. So that will increase, nay will increase our wealth. I will lower our wealth and increase our knowledge. Oh, it's going to lower, since we're disagreeing with the porcupine people, it's going to lower our standing with them. We really have to get our influence back up. Maybe we could trade money for influence somehow. So I'm going to go nay. Despite their dubious origin, the golden artifacts prove extremely popular, and an effigy of the mother with her daughters is bought for an obscene amount of money. The apparent abundance of golden riches in the south fuels a renewed enthusiasm in our merchants, who hasten their preparations for an expedition to the City of Tents. Oh, yes, we discovered this when we were talking to merchants from the south. The south is kind of like an unknown area in this continent. Seen from afar, the majestic City of Tents looks like a mirage. A white temple emerges from the clear waters of an oasis, circled by a colorful sea of tents full of people haggling for goods. The temple reminds some of the many sandstone ruins found in the south of our kingdom. The city is ruled by the Sand Priestesses, an opulent version of the cult of the Mother. We may worship the same goddess, but their lavish ways are in stark contrast with the sober purity of our cult. The arrival of our expedition boosts trade between our countries, and news of our search for the golden map spreads among the locals. It is rumored that the Sand Priestesses are hiding it in a secret temple in the desert. Ooh, that sounds exciting. So is this the map storyline? Okay, that's actually good because we want stability to stay in the middle. If it gets all the way up here, all the way down there, our reign ends. So we want that to happen when all these resources are in the upper part. Okay, let's look for an influence and maybe money track. There's money. There's influence and money. A Tale of Sorrow. Abnett. Okay, let's check this out. The people of Abnett, a village along the Abn River, complain that its waters have become gray as ash. After irrigating the fields with these waters, their wheat turned gray, and the bread obtained from it has the same uninviting color too. Many blame Muir for pouring their cheap wheat. Oh yeah, this happened before we decided not to buy their wheat, right? Into the Abd, but they deny it. I don't know how to pronounce that. Abne? Abn? I don't know. Do we impose sanctions on Muir? Oh, I was kind of hoping I could spend money to get this. I'm going to have to go with I so that this goes up even more. Because we don't want this to go. We don't want this to go down. We want to get that going up. Muir says they didn't know what was happening, but it doesn't matter. They must compensate us. The additional funds from the sanctions will surely be helpful, but hunger still haunts the cities of Tyrell, and the poorest outcasts are forced to eat bread produced from the grey wheat. Because of its uninviting color, they call it ash bread. Oh no. Ashers. Ash bread is uninviting to most, but it is a gift for the starving outcasts who can finally afford something to eat. Although its effects were hidden at first, regular consumption over a prolonged time causes sickly, grayish spots on the skin around the lips and down the belly. This mark is now visible on many of the beggars from Vandis. People start calling them ashers, and many claim they are prone to violent outbursts. The rising tensions cause many incidents, and superstitious people even believe that their souls now belong to strange old gods. Ashers, however, claim they are just discriminated against for their visible mark of poverty. Oh, that's sad. Okay, I wonder what happens if, like, this circle meets that one, but I think they all end up here, right? When they're completed. Interesting. So you might notice this track at the bottom on the right here. I'm just explaining things if people are tuning into this video that didn't see the first one. As this goes up, once it reaches here, there's a 50% chance on each of... This goes up every dilemma that we solve, I should say. And then if it gets to here, there's a 50% chance that we'll lose our reign, our king, then another 50% chance, another 50%, and then once it gets up here, it's a 100% chance, I believe. It's like they're aging. Okay. Well, I still want to get influence up. So maybe we go back to Asher's. The Asher's story. Or this one only has that, so we should be able to make a choice to make it go up. In Muir, okay. Our spies have discovered that the gray wheat disease was caused by an experimental fertilizer invented by the disreputable Murian scholar Eucletius. The Kingdom of Muir knew, but decided to hide the truth from us. This leaves us no other choice but to go to war. Do we send an assassin after the inventor of the gray grain in Muir? Our counselors are saying nay. But I'm going... Apparently, we're going to be... Now our nemesis is our best friend after this. And these two are starting to hate us. We do not tread lightly against those that protect the enemies of the kingdom. A few days later, the news that Eucletius was found dead, drowned in his own fertilizer, is widely reported. Oh, no, we're starting another war. War with Muir. The Murians unleashed the Ashbread plague upon us by utter incompetence, if not with fraudulent intent. Isn't fraudulent with a U? Anyways, even worse, they tried to hide the truth from us. We have no other choice but to declare war. We'll have to prepare for battle. Oh, no. Oh, I spent power for that. I didn't... Why did that cost us power? Oh, is it because when we go against the majority, it costs us power? I forgot about that aspect. We're still not... Oh, shoot, we're still not... And we got to be careful because if this gets too high... So we're going to want to do a wealth one next and have it go down. Maybe we go back to sinful trade. Comforta. The cult believes that trading human beings is indecent and wants to put a stop to it. Many merchants, however, find it very lucrative and believe it is enriching the kingdom. Do we abolish the trade of converted slaves? Okay, this is good because they're both down with this. How we're gonna get? Oh, they're gonna hate us again. Definitely, that works perfectly, and we're gonna get a chronicle, which is what these are. Yeah. So basically, all the white chronicles at the beginning of a new reign, we get one. These resources go up by 1 for each chronicle. And this is going to be a negative chronicle, I think. So it's going to be a black one. If it's 3 white ones, if you manage to completely fill a column of the chronicles table with positive chronicles, add 1 power to your pool. Well, that's okay. The life of human beings is more important than mundane, cynical considerations regarding labor costs. Once again, I want to reiterate, this isn't what I would choose. It's just what I think is important for us to choose at the time. In real life, I obviously wouldn't condone slavery. Suddenly deprived of the chance to buy converted slaves and force them to work for free, merchants and entrepreneurs lose part of their meaty profits. But the principles of morality in our kingdom have been reasserted. Oh, welfare! Oh, good. We got a positive welfare. I thought it would have to do with the money. We decreed that converted slaves are people, just like everyone else. Every converted slave that reaches our kingdom is immediately freed from servitude. That kind of matches our house as well. That's perfect. We still have it in the top part. Okay. So we're in kind of a tough spot because if I do influence again, since it's already moving up, it could move up a bunch because there's momentum. Like if a resource is moving up, moved up last time, the next time it moves up even faster, and this could just like skyrocket through the roof. So, and I don't want to move this down too fast because the same thing will happen and it could move out of the zone. So maybe I go for welfare. Is there what welfare options do I have? Oh, this has literally no impact on any of the resources. That's interesting. We could do money and welfare. Trade money for welfare, maybe. If that's an option. This one has that is something, a choice that has those 2 resources as well. I'm gonna keep exploring. I don't really need to change. This is knowledge, I think. Yeah. But I do want to explore the sinful trade. I guess I'm going to do this, the Endless War. Castle's Court. After enduring the horrors of the never-ending war against the Ankali, many soldiers were reduced to poverty upon their return home, incapacitated and kept from working by the mutilations they suffered. Some propose we could introduce a new tax on luxury goods to create a subsidy for our veterans, but this may damage trade. Do we create a subsidy for impaired veterans? Yes, I'm going with I. This is good too because this is going to go up. This is going to go down, so this should stay pretty close to here. Maybe it'll go up a little bit. Or no, it'll probably go down because this will go down more than this goes up. And it goes along with what they want. Plus, these 4 lightning bolts mean that we have to go with them 4 times in a row to get them out of this state. This is kind of like hatred state. And we can afford to lose 1 from them, 1 notch. And we're gonna get a chronicle. Probably. Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be. I hope it's influence. That'd be cool. The tax on luxury goods is highly criticized by those in high society, but many benefit from the subsidy it funds. I think it'll be welfare? But welfare is maxed out. Some of the soldiers reduced to misery managed to rise from poverty, strengthening our economy in the long run. Oh, foundations on the rock. So we got 3 white chronicles. Creating a subsidy to support impaired war veterans helped poor families back on their feet, avoiding a breakdown of the foundations of our economy. There it is. Oh, that's great. I wonder why knowledge went down, though. We're really close to getting welfare in there. At some point, we might want to just like force the king to force the next king to take over. Okay. What do we want to do next? We want to get welfare up. We want to get influence up. It'd be cool if I could get 2, like, choose this and get 2 of these to go up. Not sure what to choose. I don't have any single ones. Oh, I do have a single one here. It's just going to be really hard because everything's so close to the border. It's going to be really hard to get these 2 up without sacrificing another one. What if we do sinful trade, Conforta, and see if we can get this to go up even higher, and then we could trade it for something else, maybe. We wanted to explore a sinful trade anyways. Wait, oh, that cost me 4 gold. I didn't notice that. Among the many goods imported by... I don't think we're going to get gold anyways, so I guess that's fine. I wanted to get some gold so we could enter into an alliance, but... oh well. Among the many goods imported by Confortan traders, the most controversial is an exotic book entitled 1,000 Blisses. In addition to revelations about Confortan society, Confortan, it describes certain ritualistic movements believed to maximize pleasure during intercourse, which are shocking the foundations of our public morality. Do we ban the erotic book 1,000 Blisses? Oh, we got a couple conservatives here. Gonna have to disagree with you guys. I could spend the 4 gold to change their mind, but I think I could just use the power. wish I could see the explanation for this again. Is there like... instructions, voting. Proving the majority is free, but subverting it will cost you... Oh, right. Power equal the difference in votes between the two sides plus 1. So the difference is what? So it'll cost us 2 power. I'm gonna go Nate. We rule against banning the book. That yeah, I love that how that increases knowledge. I wonder what Chronicle we're gonna get. Is it gonna be a knowledge one? I don't know if it can be if it's already full. Maybe like it replaces one of the previous ones if it isn't. Or if it is. Such intoxicating freedom of knowledge prompts wide scholarly interest in its subjects. No kidding, it does. Wealth. The popularity of 1,000 blisses gives rise to a new guild of prostitutes named Tender Souls. Which takes hold in the coastal cities of Silgan, Duin, and Golden Harbor. Okay, so we got to the first coin flip, and our king made it, which is good. Does it say when this happens? The Chronicle will be registered in the table above the resource track. Yeah, it doesn't say. It looked like it appeared at the bottom, so maybe it pushes out the top one and it appears in the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and it moves up. By the way, if this looks like a board game, it's because it is, in fact, based on a multiplayer board game. They just turned it into a single-player version. I think it would be fun to play this board game. Maybe I'll try to pick it up and play with my crew. Okay. So we may be able to trade knowledge for welfare or influence. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Since I'm not really sure what to choose, why don't we choose, well, if I could get one more of these. Maybe I could do this. City of Tents, get this to move up and then try to do this one. And maybe we can trade this for that. Seems like a plan. I'm not sure how much, like this might be the last dilemma that we can choose. Libra's Trade Guild. Drusu, a tremendously rich merchant with a ruddy smile coming from the City of Tents, is offering our kingdom a ridiculously large sum of money on loan to be returned in convenient installments. Do we take the loan from Drusu, a rich merchant? Wait, either way it's gonna go up. So we'll go I. Agree with the majority. Drusu sends us a large coffer full of gold ingots. Sorry, not offer, coffer. Our wildest and most expensive dreams may soon come true, but some are concerned about the long-term cost of this deal. Let us hope Rayla, the saint daughter of money and business, will bless this risky decision. Okay, so now we're gonna see if that replaces one of the white ones. The terms of Drusu's loan force the kingdom to pay absurd interest rates. We're seeking ways to escape this ironclad contract. Oh no, it does replace the bottom one. No! The end of our reign. Shoot. I could have ended with 3. The king is dead. Oh no. They died. So we got 3 in the track. So we've got 4 and 1. Okay. I think I want to get a bunch of gold. Ah, see, okay. So there was one marked, one opulent here. So greedy is 2 for every resource in the lower half of the track. 2 additional black if all resources are in the lower half of the track. One coin for every step between the highest and lowest resource of the track. 1 white and 1 black at the maximum distances reached. Okay. If we're gonna go, let's go greedy if we're gonna go for gold this time. This preparation has been completed, so we could choose... Ah, right. We can build a food pantry. I can't choose these ones. Oh no, I'm gonna get 2 gold if I do those ones. Okay. I guess can you just pass? Continue. I think we want to keep preparing, although I guess we could build these up and do one of these, like, try to do one of these bigger ones. A place where people in need can go for a free meal. Let's do it. Let's build a food pantry. And hopefully next time we'll be able to make an alliance. Remove from council for 14. I think we're gonna get a new council member soon. Okay. So we want things to be in the lower part this time. We already have 3, so let's maybe we can lower our wealth. City of Tents. Let's explore City of Tents more. The Ivory Desert. A band of marauders approached our expedition privately, asking a hefty sum in exchange for a big treasure. Ancient scrolls, jewels, and most importantly, the golden map. Sounds like bullshit to me. They explicitly state that it came into their possession after exterminating a group of sand priestesses at a secret desert temple. The expedition soldiers think we should take it by force, rather than deal with such scum. Do we pay the desert marauders for the stolen treasure? So oh, we have a different counselor. Does that just happen sometimes? I wonder, did I choose something? did I choose a new counselor by accident? I didn't even notice it. I am gonna spend some money to convert one of them. We're gonna pick I. Or should I save the money? Yeah, I should save the money, right? Because that's what we want to do. We want to get an alliance with someone. So we'll take the power hit. There's no need for more violence. We purchased the map for a huge sum. If it really leads to the mythic treasure, it will be worth it. Should they discover this deal, the sand priestesses of the City of Tents would think otherwise, of course. Our expedition leaves the city in a hurry. Oh, negative influence. Unwanted in the desert. When they learned that we obtained the golden map through slaughter and even rewarded the guilty, our relations with the South deteriorated. The Sand Priestesses won't soon forget our greed. Oh, wait, we actually did get the golden map? I thought it was going to be a scam. Chiseled into a single golden leaf, the map has a grandiose look. As gold easily stands the test of time, its age is unfathomable. However, old legends speak of a golden map leading to an endless fountain of liquid gold. The numerous old scrolls we obtained together with the map are full of references to a Sun Empire, known only from ancient legends dating back to the ages before Omad, the first king. We wonder whether this is the map of the old legends and how truthful those legends are. It may all be a metaphor for the power and riches of the Lost Empire. An expedition has to be launched, but the map is not easily interpreted. Oh, we're almost at that first marker. Okay, so we just have to get the scroll in there and then keep things as they are. So we could do this City of Tents. The only problem is, well, we could force it to go into there, right? And then get the gold and move on to the next. Like, I don't really get what the downside is of losing a king. So far. Do we have a certain number of kings? I guess we'll figure that out as we play, right? Because we'd also go through preparations faster. Like, once you have things set up, you might as well just, like... Oh, maybe... Maybe the punishment is... Mysteries. With the rebellion, like, eventually the people can rebel against us or something. I guess we'll find out. Let me just make sure this is what I want to do. 3 trunks. Oh, this is the merchants. Let's do it. Oh, that costs us gold. Damn it. The desert merchants, I didn't notice that. The desert merchants boast that the city of Tents was once the capital of the Sabian League, a powerful alliance of city-states that allegedly dominated the world centuries ago through their trading supremacy, but which fell overnight during a cursed black eclipse. That's what we're trying to learn about. Do we investigate the rumor about the capital of the Sabian League? Nope. Oh, man. It's going to cost you. Oh, yeah, it shows right here. Nice. Nope. We ignore the rumor, but the sinister image of a black eclipse lingers in our mind. Interesting. We just like end that like storyline completely. Oh, that's a new one. Let's do the golden map. I'm very interested in this. 3 trunks. The Tribune brings us news from the people of 3 trunks. Forget about the war, you know, that's going on. We gotta figure out this golden map thing. A small village in the northern mark of Dualac. They claim that a witch is living in the nearby Hedgehog Woods. She is rumored to be capable of weaving the laws of nature according to her will, but many fear her ways. Do we send the army to Dualac to apprehend an alleged witch? How about just send like 2 dudes with swords? Nay. We will not spend our precious resources just because of rumors and superstition. However, some superstitious fanatics accuse the council of simply being afraid of the witch, and they assemble a group to address the situation on their own terms. Oh, the Truthkeepers. Because of our inaction, a band of religious zealots proclaiming themselves the Truthkeepers starts roaming the Hedgehog Woods with pitchforks and torches, looking for the alleged witch. Rumors about her ability to bend the laws of nature are becoming more common, enraging the zealots in their brutal search. The Truthkeepers believe that the locals are hiding something, and they are determined to make them talk. During the following months, they frequently abuse the local people to the point that they become more feared than the witch herself. Oh, that's not good. So that moved that along. Or it seemed like it could have moved this along? Okay, we're getting close. Let me just read this again. Represents the equilibrium of your society. It is at its best when it's in the middle of its track, meaning that the realm is perfectly balanced. When nears the lower end of its track, things are going extremely badly, causing social tensions. When nears the top end, on the other hand, some factions are accumulating more power than others, creating instability. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep forcing it down. We'll go to... the Truthkeepers. A city guard is found dead in Hogford while in possession of a book titled The Dark Light of the Ninth Daughter, allegedly killed by a group of Truthkeepers. It is known they think the book is heretical, but they claim the guard was already dead when they found him. Do we punish a Truthkeeper fanatics? Whoa, we got some Truthkeepers here. I want to choose that, so that's good. But we'll just let them take over, just so that we can get a bunch of gold. It just seems like it. Despite the outrage of the City Watch, we grant clemency to the Truthkeepers. Their conduct has been questionable, but they haven't killed anyone so far, so we believe their claims of innocence until proven otherwise. With the culprits still on the loose, though, people will be careful about which books they are caught reading. Ah, yes. Frightened by the Truthkeepers' propensity for violent censorship, people began selecting the reading very carefully. This should end the rain, right? Okay, we're one away. One away. It's interesting to play in this way. Let's keep exploring the Truthkeepers. Truthkeepers burned many fields in northern Duala. Castle's court. A beautiful lady suddenly appears at court unannounced. Do you tell? A beautiful lady suddenly appears at court unannounced. She's very young, with blonde hair and dark eyes, and she claims to be the alleged witch of the Hedgehog Woods. My name is Isadora. I have no supernatural powers. I just use my intellect to solve problems. Protect me from the fearful rabble, and I will be at your service. Together we will enter a new era of progress for arts and knowledge. We welcome Isadora, the alleged witch, at court. I don't like that. I'm gonna go with Thanks to her convincing words, Isadora is allowed to join the court. The scholars of the kingdom are happy to indulge their unfailing curiosity about her strange ways, disregarding the vehement protests of superstitious people. See, I wanted her because maybe we can learn more about this golden map from her. Isadora seems very young, except for her dark eyes, which betray wisdom and experience beyond her age. And I'm just curious about this. She wears a mantle of black leaves, long enough to touch the ground. We assigned her a small quarter in the palace, where she spends most of the time working in solitude. Over the following months, she feverishly writes books and essays, whose meaning eludes most. She even builds weird contraptions, claiming they will do wonders. Is she just, like, a mad person? Servants and scholars start to regularly ask for her help with several matters, but the most superstitious claim that she is only defiling the court. Okay, so she is building stuff that's doing good things. Like, they're actually like machines that are helpful. Oh, look, this is the dark section. Huh. Okay, I didn't notice that before. So this has gone down like a bad path, I guess. Polar Opposites achievement unlocked. Oh no, I lost this one. The king was dethroned.